language learners, welcome to Learn to Decode English. In this video, we'll learn about a very important verb in English, the verb to be. Let's look at the meaning and use of the verb to be. The verb to be can mean to exist and to describe who someone is. For example, I am a student. The verb to be can also be used to describe when we connect a subject to its description or an adjective. For example, she is happy. And lastly, the verb to be can be used to say where or how someone or something is. So to describe location or state of being. For example, they are in the room. The verb to be has several different present tense forms, and they mostly don't sound related to each other. So usually, we just have to memorize which form of the verb to be goes with which subject. If you're referring to yourself and using the first person pronoun I, you'll use the form of the verb to be am. I am tired. If you're using the second person pronoun you, you'll use the verb are. You are smart. So if I speak to one person, I can say, you are smart. If I speak to 5 people, I can still use the same pronoun and form of the verb to be. You are smart. This pronoun takes on the same form in singular or plural. If you use the third person pronouns, he, she, or it, you'll use the verb is because these 3 pronouns are all singular. She is a teacher. If you use plural third person pronouns, though, you need to use the verb are, just like with the pronoun you. We are or they are. We are ready. The past tense of the form to be is a little simpler because we only have 2 versions. The 2 versions are was and were. The verb was is used for singular subjects, such as I, she, he, and it. And the verb were is used for plural subjects, or the word you, whether it is plural or singular. You were, we were, they were. So for singular, you can say, he was late. He was late because our subject, he, is singular. If we use a plural subject like we need to use the form of to be were. We were surprised. Next, let's talk about negative sentences. Negative sentences are when you say something is not true. For example, I am not sad. We use the word not to negate or cancel out whatever comes after it. When forming a negative sentence with the verb to be, you'll follow this structure. Subject, verb to be, the word not, and lastly, your description or the last part of your sentence. So you can say, I am not sad. He is not here. We are not ready. To make these sentences sound more natural in fast English, you can also use contractions, such as I'm not sad. He isn't here. We aren't ready. If you want to learn more about contractions, you can check out this video here that will link in the description. You can also use the verb to be to form questions. Questions with the verb to be are very similar to statements, but instead of using the verb to be after the subject, we move the verb to be before the subject. For example, are you okay? Is she at school? Were they late? You can also see how statements can be changed to questions using the same formula. You are okay. This is our statement. By moving the verb are behind the subject you, we can change that statement into a question. Are you okay? The statement she is at school can be changed to a question by moving the word is to the beginning of the sentence. Is she at school? The same thing applies to our last sentence. The sentence they were late can be changed to a question by moving were to the beginning of the sentence. Were they late? Before moving on to our quick test, let's review. The present tense forms of the verb to be are am, is, and are. I am, you are, she is, he is, it is, we are, they are. The past tense forms of the verb to be are was and were. Was is for singular, were is for plural. I was, he was, she was. You were, we were, they were. Also, remember that the pronoun you uses were whether you're talking to one person or multiple people. It doesn't matter if you is singular or plural in your sentence. You'll still use the verb were. To form a negative sentence with the verb to be, just add the word not right after the verb. He is not. You can also use a contraction. He isn't. They are not. Or with a contraction, they aren't. To form a question with the verb to be, just move the verb to be to the beginning of the sentence before your subject. Are you ready? Was he tired? Now let's practice. Fill in the blanks in each of these sentences. I, hungry. She, not at home. You, okay. He, late yesterday. They, friends. Try to find the correct form of the verb to be. If you need a minute to think about it, pause the video and restart when you're ready to check your answers. Now let's check your answers. There might be more than one right answer to each question, so wait until the end to see if there's another option for each answer. I am hungry. She is not at home. Are you okay? He was late yesterday. They are friends. Most of these sentences can also use the past tense. For example, I was hungry. She was not at home. Were you okay? He was late yesterday. That sentence is already in past tense, so we don't need to change it. They were friends. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for joining us for today's video. If you liked this video or learned something from it, please remember to give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one. Until next time, always keep learning. Bye!